Hello, I'm Armin Budish. Welcome to Golden Opportunities.
Today, identity theft is on the rise. We've stolen the best thief-busting ideas. Is there really a probate-free, income tax-free, and estate tax-free investment? We have the answer. Plus, start your engines. We'll find out which old-time autos are in the race for first place. And don't get caught in a co-signing catastrophe.
It's time to get going, so pull up a chair and join us at our kitchen table for Golden Opportunities. Identity theft, it's the crime of the century, the 21st century. But there are simple steps you can take to help keep your information all to yourself. Tim Demoff is here with keys to locking out those who want to tap into your good name. Tim's a security expert with SACS Consulting and Investigative Services. That's SACS Consulting.
That's great.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, how can we protect ourselves starting with our own mailbox?
Well, a couple things. Number one, you want to use lock boxes, P.O. boxes, slots in doors, and you really want to stay away from going out to the old mailbox and flipping that red flag up and, telling the world that you've got mail in there that's valuable. And what happens is criminals now drive around neighborhoods looking for those little red flags, and they conveniently take that mail and open it up, and they get a lot of valuable information, checks, and other things.
And if they steal that stuff, they can use it and
that's
unlock your ID.
Absolutely, that's their basis for all their identity theft information.
Let's talk about credit cards. We know if they're lost or stolen, we need to be reporting them, but what should we do to protect ourselves when we're using them?
Well, a couple things you can do. Number one, you can put, instead of signing the back of the check, the credit card, you can put see photo or ask for photo. That way, the clerk has to ask you for a photo, like a driver's license, to verify your name from your driver's license to the credit card, and that stops a lot there. And that's something that a lot of people don't use that they should use a lot more.
Oh, I didn't know that. I always thought you're supposed to sign your name on it.
Well, you're either supposed to sign your name or see photo, and if they see photo, they've got to verify it.
Great. And like when we go to the ATM machines, I'm told that there's a lot of risk there that people can steal by looking over your shoulder, for example.
Well, what happens there is they call it shoulder surfing. People are looking over your shoulder or from a distance. We've even had people set up down the street or down the ways with binoculars picking up PIN numbers off of ATM machines. So I tell people, as crazy as it sounds, get up close to it, put your hand over it, punch your numbers in. Don't let them know what your PIN number is.
Even if you look around and you don't see anybody, you should still do that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what if someone asks for our social security number while we're doing some financial transaction?
This is huge. I don't care whether it's on the phone, in person, whatever. You do not need to give a social security number to anybody. Going shopping, people ask for social security number. They want to put it on a check you're writing, a personal check. Absolutely never give your social security number.
What about the last 4 digits? Is that okay?
Well, a lot of times now we're putting last 4 digits on checks or different things as a verification along with a bill. That's fine, but don't put the entire social security number on any check.
Now, Medicare, I would assume most of our viewers have Medicare and a Medicare card. The card has the social security number on it, and we need that card for care. So if we're trying to protect our social security number, what do we do?
Well, 2 things are going on. First, the federal government is in the process of eventually changing that and taking social security numbers off all ID numbers. So that's going to happen in time. But in the meantime, make a copy of your Medicare, Medicaid card and black out the social security number. They don't need that social security number to identify you or match you up to bills or processes. They can use your name, your address. The other thing is you can just verbally give them the social security number when you're there in person.
So if they don't need it, why is it on the card in the first place?
Well, someone had a great idea 50 years ago that the social security number would be a great way to use as a PIN number, and back then they didn't have the same problem we have today with identity theft, so we've got to catch up to them.
Shredding things. Should we have a shredder in our own house?
I tell everybody the best tool in the world for preventing identity theft is a shredder, and get a shredder that's a cross-cutting shredder or one that says identity theft protection type shredder. And the main reason is you get so much mail, if it has any personal information on it, put it in the shredder. Anything with your name, address. Also, those pre-approved credit card applications.
We get thousands of those.
Those are worth their weight in gold to identity theft criminals.
Really?
And we have a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to do that. They throw it in the trash.
Sure.
And they don't shred it or rip it up. Those things are very valuable. Anyway, back to the bottom line is shred anything and everything that has personal information on it. Your shredder is the #1 tool for preventing identity theft.
These are really helpful tips. Thank you so much. I didn't know a lot of that. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Keep your identity to yourself. Use Tim's ideas to protect your ID. Let's give credit to Tim for identifying these very helpful strategies.
Secure more information by calling Tim Dimoff at Sachs Consulting and Investigative Services at 1-888-SACS-YES or visit www.sacsconsulting.com.